Okie dokie. So you ladies had some homework last week about writing the first paragraph for the story, The Little Red Hen. Give me a thumbs up if you finished that paragraph for The Little Red Hen. Yeah, okay. I see a thumbs up for Harmony, and then I saw kind of a thumbs up and then a never mind from Sophia. Is that what it was? Did you finish your paragraph or no?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, let me see if your mom turned it in. Let me just check online really quick. And then we can look at it together. But Harmony, well, both of you should get your paragraph in front of you if you have it. And then we're going to share that paragraph and talk about it a little bit. So let me see if I can find Sophia's. Let me see. Still looking. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find you. Okay. I don't see yours, Sophia. I don't see yours, so I think maybe you haven't had a chance to turn it in yet. Check one more spot here. Sorry, guys. Nope. Okay, so Sophia, can you unmute and tell me? Oh, she's not there. I was looking at my other screen. Maybe she went to go find it. So let's just start with you, Harmony, since you're ready to go. Oh, there you are. Okay, you need to stay in the screen, Sophia. Okay, unmute and tell me, did you finish your paragraph? Sophia?
Yes.
I know Harmony did. Good. Thank you, Harmony. How about Sophia?
It's just
Oh, okay. She's trying to find it. Well, I would love to hear your paragraph, Harmony. Do you feel like reading it to me?
The little red hen was happy busily take care of her chickies. The cat, who was lazy, rested in the barn. The pig just liked to eat and sleep. One day, the little red hen found a wheat seed.
Nice. Very good. Remember how we clap in the Zoom like this? Can you do that too, Sophia? Do your little hands like that. There you go. Good job, Harmony. I love it. That sounds really good. I was listening for your ly adverb and I heard busily. Did you use that word? Busily?
Yes.
Good. And did you remember to underline that word too in your paragraph?
Busily.
Yeah, you did. So yes.
You did.
Yes.
Good. Good. And then I heard the word rested. Was that the word you used for your verb? Did you underline that word too?
No.
Okay.
No.
What did you under?
Let's see. Found.
Tell him I underlined what?
I underlined found.
Found. That's another good one. Yes, that's a good one too. And then did you use who or which in your paragraph?
Who.
Good. And you got that in there too. Good job, Harmony. And then I did not hear any banned words. So you did a good job not using the banned words. Remember, the banned words were say, said, see, saw, think, thought, and go, went. And you didn't use those words. So good job, Harmony. Okay, Sophia, did you find your paragraph? Yay. Okay, unmute and read us your paragraph.
I don't think I got one, but I did get. This is the only thing I have of the Little Red Hen.
Oh, that's your keyword outline. Okay, for the story sequence part. Yeah. So you didn't write the paragraph yet? Okay. So you're going to have a little extra homework this week so you can catch up. Okay, Sophia? Because we're going to work on the next two Roman numerals. We're going to do Roman numeral 2 and Roman numeral 3 in class. And then you're going to write the 2 paragraphs. So all together, you should have 3 paragraphs when you're all done. Okay. So that's a good page that you're on. So make sure you have a pencil, Sophia. And then, before we get, actually, I want to do something really quick. Before we get into the outline, I want you to get a blue page, page 57. I think it's in the beginning of your binder. And it's called the banned words list. So look at the very front of your binder. And I hope it's there. I got to find mine too, actually. But it's blue and it's page 57.
So it's here.
Gotta find mine.
That maybe the Sophia can see.
I had it, so I can relate to you guys. I got it here.
Not
It
so
should be
fast.
blue. You have your page. Oh, I see yours, Sophia. How about you, Harmony? Do you have your blue page?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. Well, you guys are better. You're better prepared than me right now.
Keep it.
Oh my goodness, because I teach so many different levels here. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Hold on just a second.
Yeah.
Well, not a good sign. Well, I'm glad you have yours. So I'm going to see if I can help you do this without showing you mine because mine has suddenly disappeared. Oh, wait, well, I can use this for example. I'll just use this. All right, guys. I'm going to share my screen. And this is, ignore it. It says right here, not for duplication, but you can ignore that. That's from my teacher's book. But yours should kind of look like this, where it says banned words, list, verbs, and then you've got these columns. Now, you have some words there already. Harmony, what do you have on your page right here in this first box? What do you have?
Like said.
Said. Say.
Say, said. Okay, good. And then Sophia,
So,
go to the next box. What do you have here in this box, the second one?
Wait, what is this page for?
This is for banned words. I see that you have it on your paper. I mean, on the Zoom, I can see you have it in your book. You have a word written right here in this small box. You don't have one? How about you?
No, that's not written on this page.
Oh, what do you have right here, Harmony, on this box? You have anything there?
Seesaw.
Seesaw, good.
See and saw.
Think and thought. And that's everything? So it should be
Show yours.
say, said. Go ahead and write this down, Sophia.
Look.
Seesaw.
Look, Mrs. Narrows.
Oh, yay, good. Yay, okay. I can help you with that. Very good. That helps me to see that. And the last one, so go ahead and write this down, Sophia. It says say, said, see, saw, think, thought, And then there's one more. We're going to put go, went. You zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. Say, said, and I know Harmony has words in that column already. And then seesaw, and she has words here. And then think, thought, I'm going to fill in those two with you. Think, thought, go, went. Good. So see where we have think, thought right here? What is, now that means this is a banned word list. So that means we can't use those words anymore in our writing. So you can't say think or thought anymore when you do your paragraphs. You're going to have to come up with a different word. So what is a different word you can use for think, thought? I have an idea. What about wondered? That's an ED, by the way. Wondered, W-O-N-D-E-R-E-D, wondered. Like, I wondered if my friend was going to come back to my house. I wondered. And that could be a word you use instead of think, thought. How about, can you guys think of another word we could use that means kind of the same thing as think or thought? What's another word you could use?
Consider.
Consider? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Perfect. I like that. Consider. And I'm going to put ED, considered, like past tense. Just because normally when we write our stories, normally we write in past. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that better. Considered. That's a good one. Thank you, Harmony. How about, do you know that word ponder? Have you ever used that word before? Like I pondered. That's another one. Pondered. Or what's something that happens inside your head when you're thinking? What about dreamed? Sometimes we say dreamt, but you can put dreamed. I dreamed a little dream. Another one here, see if you can guess this one. What if you're working on a math problem and you don't really know the answer yet and you're thinking and you try and you put an answer and you, what is it when you take a blank? Like when you're not sure, so you're just going to put down an answer. You know what that word is I'm thinking of? It starts with a G.
Guessed.
Guessed. There you go. Good. So if you guess something, G-U-E-S, guessed. Did I spell that right? That doesn't look right. I don't think it has two S's. Oh yeah, it does. It just looks weird. G-U-E-S-S-E-D, guessed. If you guessed the answer, that happens inside your head too when you guess something. Okay, that's a pretty good list. I know that's a hard one. Think, thought is a tough one, but wondered is probably the most popular one that students use. But let's look at go and went. go and went. Let's say instead of you using the sentence, I went to the store with my mom, what could you say instead of went? I blank to the store with my mom. You know that word?
I
Drove.
drove.
Drove. That's like when you drive the car. Of course, your mom would be doing the driving because she's a grown-up. She drives the car. I drove to the store. What's another way you get to the store, Sophia?
Walked.
Good. Walked. You walked to the store.
I got another one.
Okay, good. What's the next one?
Followed.
Ooh, I like that. Followed. You followed your mom to the store. Or what if you go on a trip? Let's say you go on a trip to the beach. Instead of saying, I went to the beach. What's the word when you go a long way away? Travel.
Traveled.
Traveled.
There you go. You both had it at the same time. Traveled. That's another way. Good. We're going to stop there. That's a pretty good list. But I want to tell you there's a lot more you could use. You could use ran or skipped or wandered or something like that. So there's a lot of different ways you can use what you want to say. Instead of using go and went, you have other choices now in your story. Now, the reason why we talk about these and the reason why we ban them is not that they're bad words, because they're not bad words. All these at the top here, they're good words to use, but this gives your writing more style. And that's what you're learning in this class is how to have style. So we're kind of taking away some of the boring words that we tend to use a lot. And that way your story is more interesting and fun to read for people. So that's what we're doing here. And we have more, we're going to add to these later. So I want you to keep your blue page at the front of your binder so that it's easy to find. Okay. You can put it either in the pocket or the rings of the front of your binder. So we're done with that page for now. I also, yes, Sophia.
I'll just close it because I know in my binder there's only one blue page and that's this page.
Good. Okay, good. There might be more later, but so far you're right. That's the only blue page. So that makes it easy. This one you should also have with your little red hen papers. This is the pink page. This one we got out last week. And I wanted to look at that with you. This one is the LY adverb list. And I like this list a lot because it's all there for you. So when you go to write your paragraphs about your story, don't forget you have this handy dandy list right here. Sophia, it looks like you're looking for yours. It should be, is that it? Oh, good job. So notice there's lots of lines here. That's because if you come across an LY word that you really like, maybe it's in a book or another story that you read, you can write it here and make your own list too. So I just wanted to show you this page when you write your paragraphs. You can use this to help you. Let's see, Harmony. Look at this list and I want you to just pick one word and tell us one word that you see on the list. Any word that you want to pick.
Excitedly.
Excitedly, that's a great word. So we could talk about how maybe the hen's little chicks were excitedly waiting for the bread to be done. right? They might have been excited about that. You could say excitedly waited. How about you, Sophia? You can pick any word on the list. What's one word that you see there? You might know this word, the one at the top.
Sadly.
Sadly, good, sadly. And
But
so,
they weren't sad.
huh?
They weren't sad.
Yeah, they weren't really sad, but I wonder if maybe the pig and the cat and the rat at the end, maybe you could say, sadly, they did not get any bread. Remember? Because they didn't help, right? So they didn't get to eat the yummy fresh bread that the hen baked. So that's one way you could use sadly if you wanted to. Okay, now let's go to our keyword outline next. It's actually a story sequence chart. That's what we've been working on lately. And we started this last week and it looks like this. And make sure this is the right one here. Yeah. We already did this paragraph. You guys did an excellent job with that. So now we're going to work on this box right here, the next one. So let's just review. The first box, we always introduce the characters and the setting. The setting is where the story takes place. Did you find it, Sophia? You have this page? Okay, good. So who and where are the two questions we ask in the first paragraph?
That wasn't supposed to put in.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, though, this is going to be a little tricky question. I want to see if you remember. What usually happens in the middle of a story? What usually happens? Yes, good. Yes, I know there's a little delay, but I heard you say conflict slash problem. Good, Harmony. And you're exactly right. Remember when we've been talking about Kung Fu Panda? I know I keep bringing that up, but it's an easy one to remember. But Po, the panda, gets in a big battle with the bad guy. That was the conflict and the problem. And so that is when you answer the question, what? What is the conflict and the problem? And a lot of times the character needs something, or it's something bad that's happening and they got to figure out how to fix it, right? So there's a conflict and a problem in the middle of the story usually. Did you write that down, Sophia? Okay, good. So now thinking back on the Little Red Hen, Sophia, what was the problem in that story? Do you remember?
In what story?
The Little Red Hen, that's the one we read last week, this one. Remember?
The problem was, I think, that the animals weren't helping the Little Red Hen make bread.
Yes, that's exactly right.
She was suggesting something for them to do.
Yes. She was asking them for help, right? She said, who will help me plant the seed? And they were all, not I, not I, not I, right? And then she wanted help threshing the wheat, I think it was, to cut the wheat. Who will help me cut the wheat? Not I, not I, not I. Who will help me take it to the mill? What did they say when she asked that?
Not I.
Not I, not I, not I. And then, yeah, so that was the problem. She wanted to make bread, but nobody wanted to help her. Okay, so let's start by looking back here at the end of that first box. We introduced all the characters here, and the last one we put farm, wheat, seed, and that's where we left off in the story, that the little red hen found a wheat seed. And what did she want, Harmony? What did she want to do ultimately, like in the end? What was she trying to do with the wheat seed?
Bread.
Yes, she wanted to make bread. That's right. So let's put LRH. Who remembers what LRH is? Remember what that means?
R. Eight.
What's that sound?
LRH.
LRH.
It stands for what?
Little red hen.
Good. Yes, you're right, Harmony. Little red hen. So we're talking about her, and she wanted to make bread, right? So I'm going to put wanted make bread. If you can squeeze that in. I'm going to the edge of my paper, but that's okay, because these are basically just our notes. Wanted make bread. Okay, you're going to need to look back on your story for the next question. I'll give you a minute to write that down. Thumbs up when you got that part done. Good, Harmony. Okay, got it, Sophia? Look back at your story here. This is paragraph 3. So here's paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and here's paragraph 3. Sophia, what is the first question that she asks everybody? Right here.
Who will help me plant the seed?
Who will help, or who will plant the seed? Or I like how you said help plant, right? Because she was needing help. So what if we put here for number 1, we put help plant and a question mark. Help plant and a question mark. And then I have an idea that I'm going to share with you. Okay. You got that, Sophia? Okay. Up here, when we talked about the other characters, you see how you have cat, and then under that you have rat, and under that you have pig. I want you to circle the first letter in cat. My pen doesn't want to work. There we go. The first letter in rat and the first letter in pig. Do you see how I have CRP circled? So now, because there's a lot of talking back and forth in this story, So now we don't have to waste our 3 words on the characters' names. We can use C and R and P. So here it says, help plant, and now they're going to respond, right? So let's put C, comma, R, P. That stands for cat, rat, pig. What do they say, Harmony, when she says, who will help me plant the seed? What does the cat, the rat, and the pig, what do they say back to her?
Not I.
Not I. I love it. Not I. Well, that's 2 words, but I think for this story, we can use that. What if we just put in quotes? Not I. And I'm putting little quotes here. These little marks mean that they're saying that. Not I. Now I know that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 words, but that's okay every once in a while if we have to put an extra word in there. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, so then the next part, Harmony, right here in the story, at the end of this paragraph, what is the next question that she asked the characters? Right here.
Who will cut the wheat?
Who will cut the wheat? Good, Harmony. So that, you remember they used a sickle, which is like a knife, and they would cut the stem of the wheat off. We talked about that last week. So can we think of, I want to see if Harmony can figure this out. Who will cut the wheat? What are 2 key words from that question that we can put in our outline? Think of 2 key words. What can we pull from that sentence? Who will cut the wheat? What are 2 key words? Good. I heard cut. That's 1 key word.
Wheat.
Good. Yes, I agree with that. So let's put cut, comma, wheat, and then a question mark. And I'll be right back. Okay. So we have cut wheat. That was good, Harmony. You picked out the 2 keywords in that question were cut and wheat. Now, what do we put next, Sophia? Who responded to that question?
Not I.
They all said not I again, right? So we're going to put CRP again, right? That's cat, rat, pig, not I. I know we got to squeeze it in. I don't have a lot of room in my paper, so got to write a little bit small there. And then, Sophia, what did she need help with after that?
After.
Yeah, after cutting the wheat. So I'm looking down here at the very bottom of the first page. What else?
Like crush it, like smash it.
Yeah, that word thresh, that means, remember last week we talked about taking off the wheat from the stem. So it's like taking it apart. So you're right. It's like crushing it in a sense. So let's put thresh, because that's what that word means. Thresh means to take apart. And I'm thinking we need to put thresh and then a question mark. And then let's combine it with the next question. what does she ask on the next page, Sophia? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, right here on the back. This part. What does that say, Sophia?
Who will carry the wheat to mill to be ground?
And that's the crushing part. That's really where they make it into a powder. They crush it, crush it, crush it, crush it, crush it until they make it into the powder. Now, let me ask you this. We can only use one word to represent that whole sentence. So, Sophia, which one of these words is a verb? Which one shows the action? There's actually two, but I'm going to see which one you pick first. In that sentence, who will carry the wheat to the mill to be ground? Which one of those words is a verb?
Carry.
Yes, very good. That's the action, is carrying it. And that's what she needed help with, is carrying it, right? So let's put carry here. And this time, I'm just going to put no. And we already know who's talking because we know it's those three, the cat, the rat, and the pig. They already said, not I, not I. They do say not I again, but I changed it to no, only because in our story, I think it's going to be really better if we change up the words a little bit. So like on one of these where it says not I, when you go to write your paragraph, you could say something a little bit different, like I won't do it, or not me, or not us, or we won't help, or something like that. So you can change it up a little bit as you write it in your story. But this is basically here to remind you the whole idea of the story and what the conflict and the problem is in the middle. So here's the problem. Nobody wants to help. But there's one more thing, and I think we need to add a number 4 right here. So hopefully you have a space there, but under the 3, go ahead and write a number 4, because there's one last thing she does. Harmony, what is it at the very end? Well, actually, I take that back. There's 2 more things, but after she's planted it, she grew the wheat, she cut the wheat, she threshed the wheat, they took it to the mill. Then she does the next thing. Do you remember what it is, Harmony? It's right here.
Needed the bread.
Oh yeah, you're right. That did come before that. Yes, she did. But this is what she asked them right here. Do you remember she asked this question? You're right, though.
Who will make the bread?
There you go. So who will make the bread? Or I think what she really means is who will bake the bread?
Bake.
Yeah, bake. So she's ready to bake it now. So I think we should put help bake ? And then just to help us remember, they all said no to that even. They didn't even want to bake the bread. Okay, so now.
I love this part.
What happens usually? I'm going to ask this to Sophia. So we got let me review. We got the characters in the setting. That's the first part. All the characters that are in the story, where they are. We got this problem. It's a big problem. Nobody's gonna help the hen. The hen is just wanting a
Who
little.
will help me eat the bread?
Not I, not I. So that's the problem or the conflict. So what happens last right here in a regular story after the problem? Then what happens usually in a story? Do you know, Sophia?
He fed it to her chicks.
Yeah, she did at the end of that story. But in this box, it's called a climax, or I'm just going to have you put resolution. It's a big word. Resolution. And then I'm going to put how solved. That's the question. So you've got a problem in the middle. And then how was the problem solved? That's what we're going to talk about next for the little red hen. How was her problem solved? Nobody wanted to help her. But she was determined to have some fresh baked bread, I can tell. And so that didn't stop her, right? So, Sophia, do you know how she solved her problem when nobody wanted to help her? What did she do?
She fed it to her chicks.
You fed it to her chicks, but she made the bread herself, right? She said, I will then, and she just did all of it by herself.
Oh, she shared?
Did she share with cat and rat and pig though?
No, she shared it to her chicks.
Only her
She had
chicks.
had some.
Yes. So we got to explain that now in this part of the outline. So she, in order to bake the bread, she had to get it ready. And Harmony earlier said the word need. So she did work on making it ready for the oven right here. Let's see if I can find it here. And she set the dough, she kneaded the bread and divided it into loaves and then put it in the oven to bake. So she mixed, she kneaded, that has a silent K in that one. That should be a D. And then I'm going to put the word oven because she put it in the oven. So she mixed it, she kneaded it, and then she put it in the oven to bake. Yeah, and this part I know, Sophia, each one of the animals were doing something different here. So I'm going to ask Harmony when you guys are done, I'll ask her the next question. So now we're going to go back and think a little bit about the cat, the rat, and the pig. Those guys did not want to help, but they were busy doing something else. So that you're going to have to look back in the story and see if you can remember. It's on the back side. So I'm going to ask Harmony toward the end, after she's got it in the oven, here she has it in the oven to bake. This part here talks about what all the other animals are doing. So look for the cat. And what was the cat doing?
The cat sat lazily.
Sat lazily. Hey, that's an ly adverb. You could probably use that one, huh? The cat sat. She was being lazy. So I'm going to put C, and then let's put sat. I put C-sat. And then I'm going to put a comma because now I'm going to talk about the P, which is the pig. So we have the cat just sat around doing nothing, right? The cat sat. The pig, what was the pig doing? How about Harmony, can you answer that one about the pig? What was the pig busy doing?
Snore.
Yes, good.
Snore.
Snore. He was snoring. Okay, I want to hear if you guys can make a snore sound. Do you know how to do that? Can you pretend like you're sleeping? You got to unmute, Sophia. That's a good one.
I sound like a piggy.
Yeah, you do. Do you know how to snore like a pig, Harmony? You know how to make that sound?
That
That was pretty good. I heard that.
my dad snores.
I know. I'm sure he
With his
does.
mouth closed.
My husband snores too.
It keeps me up all night.
Really loud.
It keeps me up all night.
Oh no, you need earplugs, huh?
He doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, good. Okay. I put snored here. So the cat sat, the pig snored. We got one more person here, or one more character, not person. The rat. R. What was the rat doing? Sophia, what was the rat doing?
He was looking in the mirror.
And he's like, I'm so handsome. Look at me. I'm the most handsome rat there ever was
The world.
in the world.
Talking to himself.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna put mirror. That'll remind us that he was looking in the mirror. So we have cat sat, pig snored, our rat looked in the mirror, admiring himself. Okay, now back to Harmony. Look at this paragraph here. We were just talking about what all the animals were doing, but here, the last sentence, what happened? What was happening with the delicious odor? What does that sentence say?
Wafted upon the autumn breeze.
Good. And wafted. That's probably a word you don't use very often, but remember, it means the smell came to them. Like if you're ever outside playing and your dad's barbecuing, remember we talked about that last week, and you might be outside playing and then all of a sudden you smell the hamburgers or you smell the hot dogs and you go, ooh, yummy. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat. It smells so good. So that's what happened. They smelled the bread. So that's what happened next here. So Harmony, what are some keywords? I'm going to see if you can think of 3 keywords to describe how they smelled the bread baking. How can we put 3 keywords here for number 2 about the bread and how it smelled?
Hungrily and smacking.
I heard hungrily. Is that what you said, Harmony?
Moving their lips.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, hungrily. What was the other word you said?
Smacking lips.
Oh, smacking lips. Okay. But they smelled it first, right? They smelled it. That's what we're talking about here. So delicious odor is what I was thinking. But think about that next part, because I am going to have you put that next. But on this part, they smelled delicious odor. Odor is a smell. So like if it's a skunk smell, that's a bad odor, right? But baking bread or baking cookies or any kind of smell like that smells delicious. So I have here smelled delicious odor. That's an O, by the way. I kind of messed up there. O-D-O-R. Okay. You guys are doing great. We're almost there. All right. And while Harmony's finishing that, Sophia, she asked one more question at the very end. What did she ask everybody? Oh, you're muted.
Who will help me eat the bread?
Who will help me eat the bread? So let's put
I will. I will.
uh-huh, eat question mark, and then we can go back and put that
No,
again.
you-
CRP.
I
And they said, I will. We're not done, so we need a number 4. So after you're done writing that, put a number 4 in there because we need one more thing. And then I think we got it all on there. Let me zoom in a little so you guys can see that a little better. So we have help eat. CRP is cat, rat, and pig. I will, of course, after all this time, they're like, well, yeah, I can help with that. That part's easy. And then the grand finale. And I know it's Sophia. I know it's your favorite part. So what does she say
Who
to,
will help me eat the bread?
and then what did they say? They said, I will. And then what did she say to them?
No, you won't.
That's your
I will
favorite.
eat the bread.
Yeah.
Won't.
What did they do when she said no?
Good. I heard you too, Harmony. You said, no, you won't. That's right.
No, you shall not make.
No, you won't. And I'm going to squeeze one more word in there because who did get to eat the bread?
The little red hen and her chicks.
And her chickies. So I'm going to put chickies right here. Chickies. No, you won't. And then, but the chickies did. I'll put a little happy face here. Because they were happy. They got to eat the bread. The chickies got to eat the bread. So that was a big treat to them, I'm sure.
I bet that was their biggest treat ever.
Have you ever had really fresh baked hot bread right out of the oven before? You guys ever had that?
My mom makes it.
Oh my goodness, I'm coming to your house because I love fresh hot baked bread.
My mom makes the best bread ever.
Can I come over and have some bread?
There's just so much steps when you're making bread, like how you get the flour and stuff.
You're right.
But when it's homemade, you just have flour and then you just start off making bread.
It's still a lot. You still have a lot to do when you make bread, even though the flour is already made. But that's a big reason why I don't make bread very often, because it takes a long time to make. You know, you have to do a lot to it. And I'd rather just come over to your house, Sophia, and eat your mom's bread.
It is so good. She makes like 2 loaves in a day, and maybe she could bake you a loaf.
Oh my goodness, that would be so yummy.
She was like making it for her friends and stuff.
How about you, Harmony? Have you ever had fresh baked bread right out of the oven before?
Yes.
So good. I love it with butter on there. Mm-mm. Okay.
She makes bread and she like has toast in the morning. She like
You're making me hungry.
and she makes little detailed things on the bread just to make it cute.
Wow, your mom is a baker, huh? That's cool.
She is.
Oh my goodness, how fun. You're pretty lucky to have your mom baking bread like that.
And soon my chicks will lay eggs.
And then you can have eggs and bread, huh? That
Yeah.
would be yummy. Okay,
So
girl.
what are we gonna do now?
Aw, you finished your story sequence chart. You did good. So let's give ourselves a little woohoo with our hands. Yay. You finished the story sequence chart. So now you already wrote a paragraph using this one.
I'm not doing that hand thing. It's kind of hard.
I saw your party thing right there. That's cute. So then you're going to write your second paragraph and your third paragraph. So you're going to finish the story this week. Okay. So Sophia, you're a little bit behind. You need to do all three. Okay. So make sure you get that turned in, and don't forget. Oops, that's not the one. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Where's my checklist? I want to show you the checklist. And it's not here. Well, the checklist is what tells you what you need to put in your stories. And mine disappeared. It's one of those days. That's weird. Where did it go? Hold on a second. Well, I'll show you my book. It's in here. At least I can show you this one. This is your checklist. So don't forget to go through each one of these things when you're writing your paragraphs, especially right here, this part. ly adverb, who, which clause, and strong verb. And then make sure you don't use any of these words. These are the banned words. This is page 69 in your binder. So hopefully you have that. And then when you're done with your 3 paragraphs, then you get to make a new title. And here's the title rule. It says title centered. That means in the middle of the page at the top, and repeats 1 to 3 key words from the final sentence. So when you're all done, so leave a space for your title, basically. You want to leave a spot for your title. And then when you're all done with your last paragraph, then you get to pick a new title and use some of the words from your last sentence. All righty?
How do I explain it to my mom?
You're going to explain it to your mom?
How do I do that?
Well, I recorded this class, so you could play the recording for her. She could fast forward to the end part.
Okay.
And also the other thing, Sophia, is I always put the instructions on Google Classroom. So you can tell her to go to Google Classroom and you can see the instructions for your homework there too.
Okay, the instructions are right here on the next page on pink page. So let's leave it here and tell her that.
This is what you're going to use to write your paragraphs. But yeah, tell her to either, she can find the instructions on Google Classroom, or you can have her watch this video again.
Okay.
She'll know. But you're basically going to write 3 paragraphs, Sophia, okay?
Okay.
And then Harmony is just going to write 2 paragraphs because you're already done with that one. So you just need to do these 2, and then you're done with your story.
Okay. I look for
Alrighty,
space,
girls.
so I know where it is.
Okay. You did awesome. Good job today, girls. And anybody have any questions for me before we go? No questions?
No.
Can you like show off something before we leave?
If you want to, yes. I don't know if Harmony needs to go, but we're done with class if you need to go, Harmony, or you can stay and see whatever Sophia wants to show us. You want to show us something?
We'll hang out.
Okay.
We'll hang out.
I'll hang out.
Oh, good. And if there's anything you want to show us, you can bring something to the camera too, Harmony, if you want to. Okay. So go ahead, Sophia, go get something really quick. It's got to be fast.
A drawing.
You want to show? Okay. Show your drawing.
Let me see that. Oh, wow. That is really cool.
Okay.
Good job, Harmony. I like that. Okay, I'm ready, Sophia. Oh my goodness. It's a giant bunny rabbit.
Oh, I thought you saw this before.
I think so, but he looks, is it a boy or a girl? I forget.
It's a boy.
He looks bigger than the last time I saw him. Did he grow?
No, I don't think so.
He just looks bigger. Look how cute he is. Aww. Does he
So-
sleep?
That's what his name is.
Oh, does he sleep in
What's his
your
name?
bedroom?
No, he doesn't. He's in the office in his cage.
Look at how cute his
That's
feet
what his name is.
are.
What's his name?
Henry.
What's his name? Ask it. Ask
I
it.
don't know.
You ask. Ask Sophia what the rabbit's name is. Okay, what's the rabbit's name?
What's the number? What's the rabbit's name?
Tibbles.
Kibbles.
Kibbles?
Cute. Kibbles.
Okay.
Aw, feet are
So
so
cute.
so cute. He looks so soft. Aw, you're holding him like a baby. Oh, it's so
I do that a lot, hey.
Aw. I bet he's so soft.
He needs attention a lot.
Are his eyes red too?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Do you have any other questions, Harmony? Uh-oh. Kibbles, no, don't run away.
Okay, there he is. Oh,
Oh, he's ready to go back. Oh, you want to put him back? Oh, that's cute. Does he have sharp claws? Aw, that was so cute.
He does got sharp claws, and
Oh.
he scratched the life out of me.
Oh no.
And he sheds a lot.
And he sheds a lot. Uh-oh.
I let him outside to play, but he like hip hops a lot.
Oh, that's cute. Well, thank you for sharing him with us. He's super cute. Did you have anything else you wanted to say, Harmony?
Bye-bye.
You say
Bye.
bye. All right. Bye, girls. I'll see you next week. Bye.